One of the things that I believe, everybody in life is for an equal opportunity to change their life. We need to repeat this. Because in Zimbabwe, everyone is looking for a reason why they're not growing their lives. That's why nemunhu ari kurara 9-10 hours ari kuti is the economy that's bad. Nengonono dzauri kuita neeconomy zvayakaita zvinomecha here nayo. So what we need is for people to wake up, open your eyes, open your mind.
True.
Simple. Because you see, nobody is coming to change your life.
I'm super excited to be joined back in the studio like he does every month. He comes through to the station, to Star FM, right here on The Breeze, on this special program, Shot in the Arm, just what the doctor ordered. His name is Arthur Marara. He's an advocate, he's an author, he is Barua, he's a life and success coach, he's a motivational speaker, and he's my friend.
Friend of The Breeze as well.
Good morning, welcome.
It's a long time, it's good to see you, and you're looking sharp as usual.
Thank you.
Yes.
So today we're looking at hashtag Muka,
Yes.
Wake Up Shinura.
Shinura, Ramaziso.
Oh my goodness.
Got to promise.
We had a bit of a rant in the studio with J Boss and with Rika on Monday, and Loud 5 posted that on our Facebook page, so please go through and check it out. We were talking about why men don't marry, and then it digressed. It got to finances. Finances always get into the works, so go through and check it out. And Arthur did tag me and says, I want to talk about this. Remind me to talk about this on Wednesday. So here's his response.
Number one, love is not for lazy people.
Love is not for lazy people. Take that down. I hope you are listening and you've got your gadget and you're taking down notes. If you're like my Judah, good old fashioned, I've got my pen and I've got my notepad.
Love is not for lazy people. Ukata lazy, oita poor. Ndopano tanga utaro chikururudo. Uchitangororisa mapicha pa Instagram. Then a polite way of saying a guy is broke is he's not romantic. I get my point.
Okay.
So that's as marriage cannot be removed from the equation, but that can be the sole reason why you enter into a relationship.
Okay.
Because kuti zvimbonakidzawo kuti umbobudo out umbotoro mapicha very different from pagarden pako unoda mari. Get what I'm saying? This is the reason why tozotaura nyaya hashtag Mukai. However, marriage, love, relationship is not a financial plan. Let me correct that. That's why in many relationships, I love you, so I put out every time. It's
an expression. It's an expression of love.
I'll tell you one thing. It's also good to be spoiled by your lady.
It is.
But see, one of the equation actually so disproportionately tilted the other side. Then to create an impression you go to the weaker side, and that's why someone is under an obligation to take care of you, which is not true. That's why one of the things we need to encourage our ladies, our sisters, that's why I'm going to say this: be financially independent.
Here.
Rather than kungods no ningi, but I was married. So what? You can make your money in and outside the relationship. This is the reason why, my Judah, people are staying in abusive relationships because
oh my goodness.
Simple. So develop yourself, empower yourself, and realize even this guy are no far. That's why I'm always telling ladies, come on, before you get married, prepare for life without this guy.
You should always prepare.
Be prepared,
life
because honestly speaking, right now, because so that's why I want to focus seriously on personal development.
Can I proudly say that Arthur Marara is a product of a single mother?
I love my mother.
Just put it out there.
I love mine.
Lovely. Let's get into today's program.
Hashtag Muga. My Judah. One of the things that I believe, everybody in life is for an equal opportunity to change their life. We need to repeat this. Because in Zimbabwe, everyone is looking for a reason why they're not growing their lives. That's why nemunhu ari kurara 9-10 hours ari kuti is the economy that's bad. Nengonono dzauri kuita neeconomy zvayakaita zvinomecha here nayo. So what we need is for people to wake up, open your eyes, open your mind.
True.
Simple. Because you see, nobody is coming to change your life. No matter how angry you are at whoever, no matter how mad you can become, that won't change your life. Meaning, what will change people's lives are us getting to a level where we realize we need to wake up. And today's inspiration comes from a very simple creature called an ant. And Solomon, one of the wisest men, studied these creatures, and he says in Proverbs, take a lesson from the ants, you lazy fellow. I'm not saying you're lazy, but I'm saying we can take a lesson from these guys. You lazy fellow, learn from their ways and be wise, for though they have no king to make them work, yet they labor hard all summer, gathering, storing food for the winter. But all you do is sleep. Sleep. When will you wake up? No, so one of the things that I want to stress at this point is you cannot change your life while focusing on what other people are doing. This is the reason why many people are so obsessed with people who are succeeding more than focusing on themselves becoming successful. That's why it's now busy following people's lives. Hey, so what? Then what? Heartbreak, so what? So you see, all those things, you need to learn to focus on your life. That's what will change your life. Then one of the things that we need to correct at this stage, you cannot change anything by complaining. It's not about Sira. So Kuti, right now, anything fridge. No matter how much you complain, as long as anything fridge. We need to go back to this basic so that we stop blaming the economy for where we are. That's why I'm always telling people you are where you are not because of the economy, you are where you are because of what you think. Remember, nobody is a main things. That's why I know garage store. I'm going to be a bit offensive now, Kuti. Let me make this simpler. Meaning your life is a replication of your mindset. That's why let's change our thinking. Let's do things differently.
So we are live streaming on Facebook at Star FM Zimbabwe, and a couple of questions coming through here, and shout out to everyone who is tuned in, who is logged on. David Kaseke says, time yatava boss, what are you saying? What do we need to do? We need to know, could you waking up yachona say, how do you wake up totally?
Yes, I'm actually going to come to that.
Okay.
Because it's in two forms. Yes. So what I'm doing is just to lay a groundwork of what I'm going to talk about. Good. Then one of the things that I want to stress, you cannot wake up every day and blame everybody for your misery. I'm going to repeat this. You cannot wake up every day, blame everybody for your misery. Can our story serious not to join a group WhatsApp. That's why right now, if you're not careful, you can be spending your precious time and your precious data discussing some sort of production in life. What we're saying is wake up, open your eyes, and realize this conversation is pushing your life. This conversation is anyway. That's why we need people to wake up. An interesting principle by Solomon is saying, learn from the ants. Meaning, one of the things, if you want to grow in life, is to learn. That's a very important principle.
Learn.
We don't want to learn. Because no offense. Ane mari yoksa a very expensive earpiece. No offense, my Judah. Pamsoros na chuno. And it's okay. Because we don't want to learn. Could now unesa vudzi musoro rokuti wapedza kuriruka unotanga watasa balance yako tiri papi ndoba ndikutaura kuti tikaona time ukaona uchita izvozvo kwana tiri kuda kuti vanhu ngatisvike pa a level where we begin to deliberately focus on learning, realizing that what you put in your head is more important than what you put on your head.
Here.
So makambonza South kwaitika drama reserera anzi mabhuku anga asingabiwi. Grocery, but no single textbook was stolen. Why? Because we are allergic to learning. Moon ukampa book ano merera, ukampa WhatsApp ano feel alive. Where do you go near WhatsApp? Learn. In this environment, tough as things are, this is the right time to learn how can you transform your life. This is the time to learn how can I do things differently. This is the time to learn how can I move my life from where you are. You know what? Learning. Someone broke into my house. I can be a TV, 49-inch. Yeah, Blake. Can I only TV or I think as Namakumbo remote in there and go to phone? Mama books. I can see you are. Why? Because we are not programmed to learn. Someone, wait a degree one. The pizza school gumira form 4. Ufunga what needs or kitas unoshka kupi. Brother, what was there? You put ukangopedza ka college diploma auto dano ndakadzidza ndapedza ndakutsvaga basa, may the Lord open doors for you. No, tati learn. So you see, we don't have a culture of reading. We don't have a culture of listening to wisdom. We don't have a culture of surrounding ourselves with people of wisdom. This is the reason why we're surrounding ourselves with one average and we think we're the smartest. Learn. Imi, ukaona chitamana vanhu kuti haagoni kubika anokuda kungodya ana lasagna prawns haagoni kumabika mba make ndati learn. You won't be successful if you don't learn. Develop a deliberate habit of learning.
I like this one here coming through on WhatsApp. Good morning. Says good topic. Thank you very much. Every one of us has to be thrifty. Even if you come out of a blessed house of Jacob and you choose not to learn, work, or develop yourself, you will still not succeed. Let's work and let's be successful.
You're right. I'd like to, you see, this is the reason why I say you can bind the devil all you want. Bind even his grandchildren, even his grandmother. But if you don't understand these things, you can have all the anointing water that you want. Let's go back to the basics. What will change your life is what you put in your head, is the value that you put on yourself. Nobody, my Judah, is going to come and pay you for ignorance. People pay you for value that you create. In other words, when you open your mouth, what value are you speaking? When you start to speak, what value are you creating? That's why Solomon ought to learn from their ends and be wise. Then, he's talking about you're always sleeping. Sleeping is in two ways. Number one is the physical sleeping. Ndo ine magamba right now utonga rotitera vachidhonza magumbezi rausingaziti wapedza kurwacha rini. My Judah, kana uchirara 9 hours 8 hours every day une zvivindi ndoda kuti usati wambonya pinda mugumbezi uchiplana kumwa mangwana yacho kuma 9 wherever chimbotarisa kuti wakarara pai uyezve pilo iri kutsamira yakamboita sei. Vane zvindi ndovanoisa mapilo ehembe dzenzi ambobvira bvisa ushanda dzonzi pilo
nambisirwa wako ane memory form.
Imagine. So uri kumborara pilo yerudzii mubhedha uri kutochema kuti musana wangu uri kurwadza uri kuurarirei uchiti mbama chamusikuita mune makonzo uchimbomurarirei uchita nebha yemakonzo tati muka. My Judah, an average person will sleep 8 hours every day. And if you sleep 8 hours every day, that's a third of your life. If you happen to live up to 75, you just spent 25 years of your life in bed. If you are sleeping 8 hours every day, 1 week, you spent 2 full days of your life in bed.
Hey.
And I want you to realize one thing. Don't think everybody akarara. Kune munhu akasunurira mari yako. Zvokuti uchingomuka onzwa chakati chakwira. And don't be angry. Why? Because murariro wako hatisi kurara tese like that. And people think because vari kurarama 9-10 hours, they think everyone is doing that. No, ndiwe chete. That's why they got a hashtag be serious. Anyway, do you think your life, it at the same name, 7 hours, 6 hours, achiplan? Iwewe 8 hours, wapedza kuona desperate housewives. I know you're not a housewife. I know you're not even desperate.
You're probably desperate, but you're not.
You may be desperate to be a housewife. Yeah. So, ndirukuti nawe. Ukurara that amount of time. Wamboite usati warara. Resting. That's the function of sleep. So you sleep in order to rest. But if you rest after doing nothing, that's called laziness. Tinema admin anoneta vamwe vane zvivindi vanoverenga mamessage akapostwa nezuro because I was offline, I need to catch up. Then what? Ngati muke apa for 8 hours. You don't need a job for you to work. You don't.
Because I thank you so much for coming through with that one on WhatsApp. There is one that has just been sent. Very
good.
Where are we going to?
You don't need a job to work. Number 1. Number 2, number 3, what is ambeta. Number 4, I got you 1. Channel things I should 20 RTGs per day. Because tikadaumira this narrative yonzo mabasa akuna unosvika pakufa uchingotaura kuti akuna but vanokuviga vatori pabasa. I want to get this. Vanokuviga vari pabasa vanhu vakadzipfeka dzeblue dzeblack mota inokutakura ndiye munhu ari pabasa. Why? Because they didn't look for excuses, they looked for reasons why they have to make things happen. And I need to make this point clear. Gentlemen, ladies, ndati, you can be running with this nonsense on mabasa. Alternatively, create basa rako 1. I don't create on 20, my Judah. Ndati rako iwewe, rako 1. Rekuti tsvaga road runner 1 2 dzinoti unogodzichengeta ungona vanhu vadziberekane dziwande wotsvaga 1 2 3 anoda kudya zviri health womutengesera. Get my point. Mumwe munhu right now.
Healthy lifestyle.
Of course I want that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So no one don't shamani. You know, the entrepreneurship, which is what I'm always talking about, is the art of taking money from people without people complaining. That's business. Taking money from people without people complaining. Iwe warukutorwa nepakati pousiku uchitenga data. Then worara 9 hours womukotorwa imwe mari nechingwa. Worara woterwa mari uchinzi greens lettuce iwe rima zvimwe zvinhu. You see, this is the narrative we want to go to. Muka, wake up, open your eyes. You see, right now, you'll be shocked. Munhu anokudza ndakagara pamba uri kuitei chii chauri kuita chine musoro. Right now, every time uri kungoti ndaperwa neairtime uda kusvika kupi notungoonesana. Get what I'm saying? Muka, wake up. So ndopatiri kutaura kuti vanhu vakawanda anomuka anana plan kungomuka wagara pamba vane zvivindi ndovanomuka achibatidza TV.
Can I just add